Think about how you interacted with artificial intelligence this morning. You probably typed a prompt into a text box, waited for an answer, and then typed another prompt to refine it. Kind of tedious, right? That is our manual reality today, but we are standing right on the precipice of a massive shift. Yesterday was all about prompting. Tomorrow, it's entirely about delegating. Imagine going from driving a clunky manual transmission car to simply handing the keys over to an incredibly capable, intelligent chauffeur who already knows exactly where you want to go.
Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are unpacking a truly monumental shift. We're moving well beyond standard generative chatbots and stepping into a fundamentally new era of technology, the realm of autonomous systems. It is an incredibly exciting time, and my goal today is to help you clearly understand exactly how this works, why it matters, and how it's going to completely reshape your daily life.
All right, let's dive right in. Section 1, welcome to the Agentic Era. Let's establish the new rules of the game.
So we're undergoing this massive paradigm shift, and it basically rests on three distinct pillars. Over on the left, we have frontier models. These are the super powerful standalone AI brains like Gemini, Flash, and Omni. But the real magic happens as we move to the middle, autonomous agents. This is where AI stops waiting for your input and actually starts executing tasks in the background. And finally, on the right, we hit ambient integration. This is where all that intelligence gets woven seamlessly into our physical environment. We aren't just talking to computers anymore. The computers are actively navigating the world right alongside us.
But before we go any further, we need to clearly define our terms. What exactly is an autonomous agent? Well, simply put, it's an AI system that executes complex tasks in the background 24/7 without needing you to constantly hold its hand with step-by-step prompts. Think of it like having a highly competent chief of staff. You don't have to tell them how to open an email, draft a reply, and hit send. You just give them the high-level objective, and they proactively work on your behalf to get it done. It is a complete 180-degree inversion of how we use software today.
Which brings us to Section 2, the engine of autonomy. Let's zoom in and look under the hood.
Okay, to make autonomous agents actually viable, they have to think fast. Like really fast. Notice that vibrant data point breaking away from the pack in the top right. That is Gemini 3.5 Flash, delivering some truly unprecedented speed. It's actually 4 times faster than other frontier models, and it beats out the previous 3.1 Pro model across almost all benchmarks. And you absolutely need that blistering speed because an agent isn't just spitting out text, it's constantly evaluating its environment, planning its next move, and executing multiple complex steps all in real time.
But raw speed just isn't enough. The agent also needs a highly advanced sensory system. Enter Gemini Omni. This model actually natively understands intuitive physics, so it can look at a crazy complex idea like protein folding and completely grasp the kinetic energy and gravity involved. It doesn't just read text. Through cross-modality, it can process any combination of inputs: audio, video, images, code, and just natively understand what's happening. This is literally how the agent sees and hears its world.
All of this comes together to create what we call the architecture of autonomy. It's this incredibly dense stack of interfaces, hooks, and engines, and I have to share a mind-blowing fact about what happens when you turn this specific architecture on. During a recent test, using this exact agent harness, the AI was given a totally open-ended prompt. It successfully built a completely working computer operating system from scratch. Seriously, from scratch. And if that wasn't wild enough, it then played the classic video game Doom on it. That is the level of complex, multi-step problem solving we're dealing with here.
So, if we take that dense architecture and translate it into a clean table, it looks like this. You've got your interface for commands and the engine providing the brains, but look right there at that middle layer, the hooks, specifically asynchronous task management. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, the so what here is massive. It means your AI works 24/7 on dedicated cloud servers. You could hand it a massive research project, literally slam your laptop shut, toss it in your bag, go to sleep, and the agent just keeps grinding away all night long. You are finally completely untethered from the loading screen.
Let's move to Section 3, revolutionizing your digital life. Let's look at how this entirely eliminates friction.
Let's walk through this Docs Live workflow because it genuinely marks the end of staring at a blank page. Step 1. You give a super simple voice input like Alumni Career Day Talk. Now, watch what the agent does in Step 2. Without you even asking, it autonomously dives right into your drive, pulls up your most recent resume to understand your background, and then scans your email to find the logistics and audience details.
Finally, in step 3, it generates a beautifully formatted draft completely contextualized with bolded stories from your actual life and tailored analogy tables. You didn't type a single word, but the draft is deeply, authentically yours.
And it's fascinating how this integrates natively right into operating systems like Mac OS. Let's say you need to email your pet boarding facility with some health updates. Instead of typing it all out and digging around for files, you just use a voice prompt. The multimodal logic autonomously scans through raw PDF images of your vet records, extracts all that complex data about recent vaccines and allergies for your specific pets, autocorrects any weird dates, and flawlessly drops it into a neat inline markdown table right inside your draft. It reasons through the raw images and handles all the annoying formatting entirely on its own.
But hey, these agents aren't just for spreadsheets and emails. Let's look at the creative side of things with the Generative Studio. This is an incredible suite of autonomous media tools that's about to unlock a whole new level of creative expression.
The capabilities here are just staggering. Take pics, for example. You get instant semantic understanding to resize or translate text inside an infographic without ruining the underlying design. Or Flow, which takes one single image and scales it into 16 totally unique videos. Or executes massive context edits, like seamlessly shifting a desert sky from morning to night. But the absolute magic here is Flow music. Get this. You can literally hum a raw basic piano riff into your mic, and the agent instantly transforms it into a fully produced R&B track, complete with vocals. It's a total game changer.
Let's step away from the screen for Section 4, AI in the Physical World.
Enter audio glosses. This is where ambient integration gets very real. Notice the continuous camera integration built right into the frames. That gives the AI full multimodal context of your environment. It sees exactly what you see, continuously scanning and understanding the world around you. But, and this is absolutely crucial, privacy is paramount. Information is securely spoken privately directly into your ear. No distracting screens popping up in your vision. It keeps you beautifully present in the real world while you're perfectly informed by your agent.
Let's walk through a real-world scenario we call the coffee run. Imagine you're walking through the Redwood Grove Nature Preserve. You asked your glasses for directions, and the agent set your route. But as you navigate, the camera on your glasses visually recognizes the Koopa Cafe coming up on the right side of the street. It understands your physical location, where you're heading, and your visual context, all at the exact same time.
Which brings us to this amazing reality. Yes, your glasses will now order and tip for your cold brew while you're still walking. The future truly is caffeinated. The magic of real-world agency here is that the AI seamlessly reaches from the glasses on your face straight down to the smartphone in your pocket. It autonomously navigates the delivery app, picks your usual nitro cold brew, tacks on a 20% tip, and finishes the whole transaction using just your voice confirmation. No staring at screens, no tapping, zero friction. Just seamless execution out there in the physical world.
Finally, let's take the big macro view in Section 5, the path to AGI.
As we step toward artificial general intelligence, there is this totally critical balance between safety and scale. Over on the left, we have tools like SynthID. Since we're generating so much synthetic media, SynthID acts as a vital guardrail, embedding completely invisible watermarks right into AI outputs to secure reality and instantly verify authenticity. But then on the right, you see the massive upside. When scaled safely, these powerful agents partner with initiatives like Alpha Earth to build digital twins of the planet, actively tackling deforestation and global food security. Or they work with isomorphic labs to model insanely complex molecular interactions, radically accelerating drug discovery for immune disorders and cancer. It's huge.
So we are truly standing in the foothills of the singularity. AGI is no longer just some sci-fi movie concept. It is visibly on the horizon. And if we build it right, as that vibrant upward arrow suggests, it's poised to be an unprecedented force multiplier for human ingenuity. We're talking about ushering in a new golden age of scientific discovery and progress that could literally improve the lives of everyone, everywhere.
We are standing right at the threshold of a totally new paradigm. As AI transitions from a basic tool we manually use to a brilliant, autonomous agent that proactively acts on our behalf, what will you choose to delegate?